So in this video I will be talking about all the books I bought during this summer. Okay, so since there are many books, let's start! You should know that I divide this book haul into categories. So the first one is more classic books, more like adult books. The second one is childish books that I actually bought for tradition, and the next one is young adults, and the last one is more vintage like books. I don't think you get what I mean, but anyway, you'll see what I mean once we get to those books. Okay, so let's start. Whoa, my hair everywhere. Okay, so first book is The Great Gatsby by F.J. Fitzgerald. So this book talks about Jay Gatsby, who has become fabulously wealthy, and about his love for Daisy Buchanan, I think she's called. So we practically see how he rises in his wealth, but also his downfall. And we also kind of see the America in the 1920s and what it meant to be wealthy at that time, what it meant to be in love at that time, and everything. So I wanted to read this book in a while, and I can't wait to read it because I'm super curious to see how it is, and it's also so small. So it is The Dreams in the Witch House by Lovecraft. So this is actually a collection of scary horror stories by Lovecraft, and this book includes Dreams in the Witch House, The Alchemist, The Music of Eric Zahn, The Festival, The Lurking Fear, Pickman's Model, and The Temple, and The Tree. So I don't know if you saw, like, the witch that's on this is so ugly. When I bought this book, I didn't want to see at all the cover, so we were like this with my sisters. It was quite horrible. War and Peace by Tolstoy. So this book and the next one actually were bought by my mom, so I don't really know what they talk about. I mean, I know obviously the books, like, it's not the first time that I hear them. Don't pass me for a moron or something. I obviously know what they talk about, what they are and everything. I know the authors, but I don't really know exactly what happens in the plot, so I don't want to talk about something that I don't know because it would seem so fake, so I won't do it. So the first book is War and Peace, and the other book that my mom bought is Karamazov Brothers by Dostoevsky. So these are two Russian books. So yeah. Okay, we're done with the adult pile. So let's move on with the childish pile. Yay! This one. So this is actually one of the Dark Diaries, the 14th book, and it's called Tales from a Not So Best Friend Forever. So fun fact, I've been buying these books since like when I was a child. So I actually bought this for tradition's sake because I couldn't leave one behind, you know what I mean? I had bought all the others, so it was such a pity to not buy it. And actually have already read this since it's like, you know, like this. It's kind of a comic, if you can say that. So I read this and it was super cute as usual, and yeah, it was just an ode to childish memories. Is one of Goosebumps books by R.L. Stine, and this one's called You Can Scare Me. This is about this guy, Eddie, I think it's called, yeah, whose friends are always messing with him, are always trying to scare him and everything. So he decides to bring his friend, I think Courtney, to this place where it's believed to be a monster. And she does believe in that myth, but he knows that it isn't true, until things start to happen and they realize that that monster really exists. And yeah, I don't think I have to feel anymore. You might imagine as well what happens next. What are the young adult? Ooh. The young adult. So let's go with that. Is Red Riding Hood by wait a minute, I don't know, they wrote the author's name in the inside of the book, I don't know. By Sarah Blakely Cartwright, I think it's good. This was actually written from the movie adaptation, in which starred Amanda Seyfried as Red Riding Hood. So you understood that it's a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood. So yeah, it practically talks about Valerie, who seems drawn to this wolf who everyone wants to hunt down. She feels him that it calls her, saying her to elope with her. And when the people, oh god, this bracelet stacks. When people at the village call this, like, how do you call him? Like, werewolf hunter, I don't know. Wolf hunter, yeah, werewolf, why werewolf? Village anyway. They want to have revenge on him for all the deaths he caused and everything. But she starts to feel entangled more and more to the wolf's fate because she feels drawn to him, and she starts wondering whether it's Peter, the mystery guy she's kind of dating, or what's his name, or Henry, the guy her parents are trying to marry her with. So yeah, in Darkness by Cassandra Clare. So this is the third book in the Dark Artifices series, which is in the Shadowhunters world. And yeah, I won't go into detail about this because it's a whole universe that I would have to explain, so it wouldn't really hold any meaning. But anyway, I just want to say that I haven't really read the Dark Artifices yet. I'm planning on reading them this fall, so I have all of them now. And yeah, I'm ready to dive into this Shadowhunter world as well. 3 final books. Wait, let me tie my hair because it's so hot in here. And okay, last book, pile of books, is the vintage ones. So fun fact about this pile of books, we found this summer a bookstore that like had some books like so cheap. They were so cheap. And they were so amazing because like they were old and I suspect were used, but I didn't mind because like they were, you know, yellow with that so nice smell of old books. And I fell in love with them, and we started searching for all the best ones, and we bought these 3, which I'm going to talk to you about right now. The first one is No Shame by Norma Wilson. This practically talks about this woman who left her house, her friends, her family behind to follow this path that will lead her to glory. So now that she has achieved that, she starts to find out that things aren't like what she had imagined them to be. So she finds herself between 2 men who, for different reasons, are apparently trying to tame her. So look at the beautiful cover this has. I'm so in love with this. It's beautiful, and the pages are yellow, and it smells nice. Like, sniff, take a sniff. I can, you can't. Petals in the Wind by V.C. Andrews. The book talks about these 3 people who, when they were kids, were locked by their grandmother and their mother in the attic for some reason, because they said that they had the devil in them. So now that they are grown-ups, they want to take revenge on their mother and grandmother and prove to them that they were like all right, that they hadn't anything wrong. Look at this, it looks like Barbie and Ken. Don't they though? They look like Barbie and Ken. Final book of this book haul. I think this is the biggest book haul I've done, even though I've done only one other. Anyway, so the last book is Jane's House by Robert Kimmel Smith. So this book talks about this family where the mother has passed away. And so this new woman is introduced to this family, Ruth, and she marries the father of the kids. But in the house, she's haunted by Jane's ghost, aka the passed away mother. She also is haunted by the memories that the kids hold on to even now, that their father has wedded another woman, and she has to kind of compete with this dead woman that is so beloved by her family. And even though she tries everything, she does her best. Everyone seems to be on the side of the dead mother. So those are all of the books I bought this summer, I think. I don't think I've forgotten any books. If I've forgotten, I don't think. So these are all the books I bought this summer. I hope you enjoyed this book haul. Please let me know. And also let me know what you would like to see on the booktube part of my channel. I would love to know what you would enjoy most, because I don't know if you like the things I do, so I would enjoy it if you would tell me what you would like to do no, 2C. So these are all the books in total. I hope you enjoy it. So we're saying hi now. Bye bye. Okay, let me say goodbye properly as I do usually. Bye.